Hi friends, welcome to Testing Tutorials Point. This is Lokesh and today we are going to discussing about end-to-end testing for PyTest. Okay, before that we need to create one directory in this API testing place because we till the date we saw about how to create our Python get request, post request, and put and delete request by using a postman. Using it will create for some automation code for Python that we copied into a Python location and that PyCharm location, and we created the file and we copy pasted. We tried it, it is worked. Even we typed it, it is worked, correct? The same format, but we are creating for different PyTest and to PyTest and okay, we are created different files and we are used for those methods, right? But if you want to execute one set of files, means all the files into one order, like unit testing, we are created unit testing and there we can able to test it up. But how we can able to creating the Python file, it's like end to end, okay, end to end file. Here what exactly this PyTest is basically type unit testing type. Okay, when you are going to do for some unit testing, that moment it will work out. Okay, say testing type, and then it is basically supported for like JUnit and testng. How it is provided the annotations like before test, before test, and before a suit, and the test level and test level. How we are use these annotations, and we have worked about that parallel execution. The similar format we are going to use for this particular PyTest in Python. Okay, and also it will provide all the thing parameterization. We can able to ordering, we can able to do and grouping. That grouping means nothing but it's like we declare some set of test cases to smoke run for regression, and while you running that moment you can able to declare that particular tag, and you can able to group those things and you can able to run it out. Okay, in this PyTest, how we can able to achieve this all the things means before that you need to install for PyTest into your local, go to cmd and type that into a pip install PyTest. Okay, this is simple one. You can able to hit it here. It will download. See, in my case, it is already requirement is satisfied because I have already PyTest. Okay, even you can able to try for settings location, project interpreter, and you can able to download here PyTest also. I have already installed here also. How to install means click on plus symbol, go to here PyTest. Why we are installing the two locations means, see, already we installed in the pip location and again we are coming to the PyCharm means you need to integrate it because this is a IDE. This IDE need to integrate it with your Python. That's why. Okay. Once you install there also, coming to here and create your PyTest file. Okay. The rules of PyTest files is basically the file name I created end to end. Sorry. This is the wrong format I created actually. See, the file name should start with the test. while I'm explaining that moment I created, that's why I just test demo, or you can able to use a test by test or something. You can able to use anything. Okay, I'm going to use for PyTest. The file name should start with the a test. Okay, inside the methods. Okay, in the file name should be start with a test. Okay, and also another format like inside the function, like inside the file we are going to create a function or a class, anything. If you are creating the starting with the a test underscore, you can able to use anything like a name end to end. Okay, or you can able to use end to end underscore a test. This is a format you have to declare, because the PyTest itself, it reads the file while you are going to check this one. Okay, if you are not provide that particular endpoint properly, it will skip it up. Okay, and here you can able to see I have already some py underscore test. That's why it will find out. Maybe if I click it, the test demo and test setup demo. Okay, there are two files it is present here. Now I'm going to create another file, that is a def. I'm not creating for test related things. I'm going to a demo. Just I'm going to use it and printing the file name. Print hello. Okay. Now I done for only for creating a normal function, and just I used. Now you can able to come to here. You can able to use a PyTest. If you hit the PyTest, how many PyTests are presented here? It will show you. Okay. There is a thing like test demo. It is presented. Okay, but our file it is not presented here. You can able to see three. There are test setup and test down. There are two files only it is found, but it is not found for test demo. And also inside this APIs there is a testing demo also presented, but still it is not find that particular file here. Correct? If you provide a test demo like this, it will not find your files. It will find when you declare for test underscore demo or something name of your file. Then it will treat it as a that is particular file. It is your file. Okay. And now here it is not used for test demo APIs. It is not able to find. Correct. Now I'm going to create another file, that is a test underscore PyTest underscore a demo. Now I'm created this file. Now inside that I created for def demo underscore test, and I'm going to creating for printing statement hello, and I executed for hello. Okay. Now in this terminal you can able to see in the terminals, in the terminal the last you can able to see there are 4 pass 3 warnings, right? Now you can able to execute one more time PyTest. Now again you can see this. Why it is not able to find the file? That is $1 billion question now. Well, previous it is providing the demo and everything is properly, but now it is not able to read the file itself. Now 5, sorry, in the starting position. The format may be a new one, it is changed for starting position only. And now you can able to see there is a PyTest, and inside that test underscore PyTest underscore demo.py. Okay, that is a file we are used. How to execute the particular location file in this one means we can able to use Python PyTest, and you can able to -v is a verbals, means it will take for all the PyTest related files. Then you can able to give the directory where it is presented. PyTest and underscore a test underscore p PyTest underscore a demo dot py. Once you click, it will give the one is pass, but we don't know hello is printed or not, hello executed or not. You can able to say test demo is worked out, but it is not doing anything, like it is not providing any format of thinking. Correct? How we can able to print it means same command. If you coming to the last, okay, hyphen yes, or you can able to use for hyphen capture equal to no. Okay, this hello is captured. If you are not able to understand the capture and all, you can able to go ahead for hyphen yes. If you create hyphen s also, hello it will print. S is basically stand for capturing for your response value. Okay, that is basically it will capture that response values. What are the response you are going to create, those things. Okay, if you create a order for this particular test cases like a def, so now we can able to see orders. It will by default what which type you are going to create test a demo. Now again I'm creating another demo. If I'm going to print hello good morning, okay, now I face the same thing, but you can able to see there is a warning here. You can able to move over, then it will say that pre-declared the test demo defined above without usage. Means if you are using the same, it will override one, any one it will pick it up. For that we need to use for one. Then it is the name itself, it is a different format. Now we can able to go to again execute this one by test, and the two times it is executed hello good morning. Okay, this is a format it will execute. And how we can able to do some groupings and all. Okay, for groupings also we'll see that, and before grouping we can able to see for some setups. Okay, before grouping we can able to see for some setup, as well as we can able to group for some values, and even we can able to generate some reports also. What exactly tier downs and tier setup? Basically here a def setup. For dev setup, it will take when you are creating for class a class. I'm going to use for test a demo for this class, and I need to use for my setup as a self, and I'm going to print class a level setup. Okay. Even without class also the setup we can able to create. Def tear down. Can able to print class level up down. Okay. And this is basically it will execute for while your execution will start with that. Alright. That moment it will take for all the things. You can able to run this terminal one more time. Here my tear downs are not came. See here it is a class level setup. Hello, passed again. Then again, hello, good morning. My down is not there. Okay, class test demo, and we can able to use our self where I'm trying to do for some setups like setup tear downs and all. But okay, flexible result it is asking to use it. Oh shit. The test demo you can able to use for setup method for using renaming a setup. It is asking to doing like this. You can able to use for using a specific non-specific method of setup. Okay, and it is basically it is not required like this. Then we can able to use some other format. We have another method. There is a different kind of ways we can able to define our setups and all also. Okay, there is a method called for before the at the rate PyTest. Okay, it will ask you to import your PyTest one. Once you import here, there is a flex to it will take you to add for some scope type, and even you can able to see that there is a kind of packages type we can able to use the okay. Then if you are using this one setup, it will be workout. Okay, in here you can able to define. See now if I'm running this one now, you'll see for one time execution for this all the two times places. say hello world, it is executed, correct? But our main program is not executed for setup, right? For this setup, we can able to pass it here. If you pass this one, then we can able to use it our this setup into in this location. See that class level setup, hello, again class level setup, good morning, right? Now again there is another concept after methods execution. I need to execute for my another code to close all the browsers related, that is a eld is basically to work for after your method execution. Then we can able to set up this one after method execution. Okay, this is my command. If you run this one now, after execution of all the steps, you can able to see now test class level hello after method execution. Okay, this is the way we can able to declare here. And see now we are able to do for some setup here, and we are using how can we use for system level, like entire suite level. I need to use these setups for each and every method term. Then there is a method file name, it is indication for conf a test is the file name. It is basically by default PyTest will read in this conf a test. Okay, in this location it is the basically it will read it. Okay, then you need to cut this one, go to here, paste it. Okay, now we paste it up here. Okay, our Python code is presented here, the conf test for setup. Now we are used for setup here, but we passed into here, it is a reference of the flexi. Okay, if you mouse over, you can able to see the pytest.flex is presented aps.conftest, which location it is presented also it will present. Okay, if you're using same things, then it will here also it is presented same thing. That's why it is taking for one particular file it. Okay, here also presented the same file. Both the locations similar format only presented. Anything is okay, right? If you want delete, I'll delete this one. Now come to here, there is a one, and you can able to see the setup location. Now it is presented for my pytest n.conflict presented here. Okay, because why it is presented means it will search for the top position, which file it is present in the top position. In case if you have the multiple file the same name, then which one is the present in the top position, it will take that value. Okay, now again if you are running here now, same thing it will execute. Okay, and how we can able to do it for something like to declare for class level, because every time we are providing for these setups, correct, but we are not provide the properly. And how we can able to it means, see now I'm going to class a test underscore demo, and I'm going to create this file, and here I can able to use at the rate PyTest, can able to import. After that we can able to use the mark dot use flexes. means this particular flex what exactly is presented means setup. You can able to use the setup inside here double quotations. Okay, now I have my setup here, and even you can able to use it the setup to run our and no need to provide the setups into your location. You can provide for self. Then what will happen? It will execute for each method time. Okay, and no need to bother about that. See, now it is executed, it is work out, but it is not provide anything. And even we can able to use some setups to get it for some values, and return types of the value also we can able to use it. Without mark also can we use. Error occur on module PyTest has no attribute for use plexus. Okay. Mark dot use flex, and I'm going to use for setup. It should execute and it need to provide some values, but still it is not providing anything. Something is messed up. No, nothing. This is a grouping place. The grouping also I told you, right? There is a unit testing is presented. We can able to group test for that particular one, and we can able to set up and tear down the methods. We can able to use inside the classes. Okay. Before that, I have to do this one. Why it is not executed for the class level? Use the flexes, and here we need to use it this values, but it is not executing. Something is missing. Or what exactly? A demo class. Shit. It's not able to read class level. But it is the exact syntax, but why it is not executing that I'm not understanding. The naming convention. Due to naming convention, it is not able to. The class name here, the PyTest, it reads for capital T. Okay, capital T, not a small t. I written the up to here now small t. That's why it is not able to read that config test, right? The mark use flex and setup is a one. We can able to use it. Now we can able to see there are two test cases: pass, test down, levels, and hello. And after that, you can able to see this kind of things, right? Now even you can able to do for doing this. We can able to do for achieving for setup and tear downs. Otherwise, you can able to use another setup and tear downs by using like this. And also grouping of the tags. Smoke means you can able to use. For this, we have to import for unit test as well as PyTest. In the class test sample unit test dot test cases. This is the one you have to use it. These are test cases level you are going to use for this whole concept. Okay, this all you are going to use for unit test by using a test level. Even you can able to use, there is a skip level test and test suite level and load level and result level. You can able to use any kind of places. Okay, whenever you want to use for smoke tag, then you need to use for the rate pytest dot mark dot smoke, and you can use the one method, and regression another method. For setup and tear downs, you can able to use define setup. This setup whenever you want to use, that moment you need to install for unit test. Okay, this setup is basically to work inside in this particular class only. If you are going to copy paste for how we done for conf test, the similar format means it will not work out. Okay, it will not work out, and you need to use for the same place only. This is a class level we can able to use. And if you want to use the suit level, if you want to use the suit level one time, if you want to use the suit level, then we need to use it some different format of approach. How the different format of approach you can able to do for some suit level means there is a def. Again, I'm going to define here def set of class level. Okay, print this one. Before that, I'll execute first this one. Then you can able to see that whether you can exactly that location values are present or not. You will able to understand. For this, I need to use APIs slash. I'm going to use for test underscore a demo dot py place. If I execute, then you can able to see this suit level of 3 passed and 3 dimensions. It is not okay. Okay, and here you can able to see there are things like remaining things are skipped. That's why it is showing like this. So no need to bother about that. Test level, class level. Okay, class level tear down setups are done and the method executed, same thing it is working. But how we can able to do for suit level execution means we can able to use a def, we can able to use setup class level, then you can able to go for print and suit level setup. But here you can able to see there is warning, it is present at cast level. And how we can able to use cast level means we need to use at the rate symbol, and here we need to use for class method. Okay, when you use the means this entire class level, that is the suit, and we need to execute for one time. Even you can able to use for at the rate a class method, then we need to use a def tear down at class level. You can able to use the print, and here you can able to declare for suit level tear down. Okay, now if you are executing, it will execute for only one time for the suit level, one time for tear down since one time. If you go and see, there is a levels, it will tear downs. Suit level tear down. Okay, it will execute for suit level setup one time, suit level tear down is one time. Okay, this a way we can able to use for suit level. How we can able to execute for a group? Now we have in this place there are two groups. One is mark.regression and mark.smoke. Regression I have two, smoke I have one. Okay, how we can able to execute for our grouping test cases? We can able to use it. There is a mark symbol. Now I'm going to use it here. See, now up to here we can able to respond, and hyphen m is the indication for mark, and I can able to declare for smoke, the tag name, the smoke. Okay, if I'm going to execute this one, it will execute for only one test case that is related to a smoke. Can able to go for top, and you can able to see there is a smoke related test case only it is executed. If you are using for group, then you can able to like regression, then you can able to execute for regression also. And if you want to skip one particular test case, which is the one you want to skip, that particular test case, if you define the skipping, then it will means it will skip for that particular file itself. Okay, for this you can able to use for skip itself, that will skip. Even we have some other concept that is called of x fails. X fails is nothing but if it is fail, but you no need to show from uh, front end, means that skip error message should not be displayed into your console, it will move out of that. Okay, that's a format we can able to use it. Okay, this all about for PyTest end to end, and also we missed out, there are a couple of things, right? I'll mention here. There is another concept which is related to returning the values. Okay, our main concept, this one is how we can able to return the values into another place. Okay, we can able to go for here PyTest conf test place location PyTest a dot, we can able to use a flex and then use it into another format, that is a def. You can able to use for test data, and you can able to use the method like that, you can able to use it here. Basically this particular method will load before that class and everything, it will return some values, do some operations like you can get some XML file, JSON file or something, you can able to and return the value. And now I am here, you can able to take, I'm taking for tuple here, I'm going to use for Lokesh is the one, and I'm going to use for another one Gorantla, and again I'm going to use for in the tuple location lokesh.ust@gmail.com is my email ID, in this is the my tuple. Okay, and here is my tuple. I want to take this tuple into my particular location here. Okay, I'm going to set up place, I'm going to removing, and I'm going to self, and then I'm going to make it for to reading this value. Okay, without double quotation we can able to pass out test data. Then we can able to print here with hello, print the value itself. Okay, and the second value I'm going to deleting here, not required. Now if I'm going to use it to run my program, now you can able to see Lokesh Gorantla and email ID. This is a way we can able to return something, the value which somewhere presented test data, that we can able to return some here. Okay, and the final concept is HTML report generation. Okay, in this HTML report generation purpose we need to install PyTest -HTML is the one we need to install into our local. Okay, CMT, and you can able to go to CMD place, pip install PyTest-HTML is the one you need to enter. You need to install this one. I have already in my system. It will show you the requirement is already satisfied. Once come back and go to settings location, file settings, and here it is already presented or not. You see, not presented. Then you can able to go ahead here and take PyTest-HTML. Then you can able to install the package here. Once you install, then you can able to see success message here. Then close that. Okay, then go to your terminal now. See here there is no report. I have the report session here. It is presented. I'll delete this file. And also report folder I also presented. Oh shit. Okay, now I'm going to do for here for setting and doing the same one I'm going to run. There is a -HTML equal to a report.html. If you hit this one, it will after execution that file it is reported, it is presented here, as well as you can able to see the report.html it is came, and you can able to open the browser, or else inside that PyCharm only can able to open. You will see that pass results, how much duration it is took, and what is the pass and skip, failed, errors, accepted, unexpected errors, what kind of plugins and all it will provide for end-to-end details. Why required for this report means whenever you want to show something execution we done properly, then we need to see. And why can't we create for in the folder location means we can able to create. How means the same command you can report place before that use for one dot symbol. Dot indicates that current location, and forward slash use the folder which name you want a report, and you can able to use for one more forward slash. If you hit this one now, it will create a folder. If you go max minimize, then you can able to see the report folder, it will display here. Even you can able to go ahead and see the same result which is we saw about just now, right? The similar format of report it will display here. Okay, this is all about PyTest end to end. I hope you understand this one. If you like this video, please like my video, please subscribe my YouTube channel, and don't forget to share your friends and colleagues and also comments on this video. Thank you.